Hey guys, Boone down south here. Today we're going to make an in-grain throwing target for some throwing knives and throwing stars for my kids. So hit that like and subscribe and stay tuned. Alright, so here's what the deal is. So last time we were up in the Smokies, or probably several times ago we were up in the Smokies in the Pigeon Forge area. Went to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. One of my daughters got a hamper to get some throwing knives and some throwing stars. So she's been messing around with that. Then I got my other daughter to want some throwing knives. So they really don't have anything good to throw at. So I'm going to make them an in-grain target for throwing their knives at. So I've got two of these 96-inch boards. I think these were cedar that I picked up at the hardware store. I've got two of them that are 96 inches long, 8 foot long. And what my plan is to cut these blocks into just shy of 4 inches each. So I'm going to have 48 of these blocks when we're done, okay? Cut in sections so that I can turn on to in-grain facing up and put them all together. And you'll kind of see as we go through the project, but I'm going to start off by cutting this up into 48 blocks, and then I'm going to arrange them in a 6x8 scenario, which will be roughly 21 inches by 28 inches tall. 21 by 28 inches tall. And so that's what we're going to try to do. First thing I'm going to do is get all these staples out of here so they don't hit my saw blade. But we're going to set up a block on there. Like I said, it's going to be just shy of 4 inches long. I don't really need a big thick one because I don't think they're really going to throw that much, just playing around. All right, so I set a block. It's going to be right at 3 7/8 is what I'm going to cut these blocks to. And I think that'll suffice for what we're doing. That should give me 48 blocks. Try to take into account the kerf from the blade. Make sure you use safety equipment. You don't have to use a sliding compound. Might saw to do this. You can hand saw this. I've seen some people do that. It takes a while. But if that's all you got, hey, more power to you. Yeah, they'll line up good. And we're going to basically line these up 6x8 and glue these together is what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue them all together. And then we're going to put a banding of like 2x6 or something around it, 2x4s, 2x6s around it, just to cinch it up, and that's the idea. Yep, so this is the basic layout. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut some end boards on either side, right over here. And then basically, once I get those end boards cut, we're going to start gluing all these boards together. So that'll be a little tedious, gluing up each one piece to piece. And then once they're glued up, I'm going to take those end boards, clamp it in place from both directions, and leave that clamped up overnight. Okay, so I've got some deck boards that I've got just sitting around. So this is going to be the thickness of it. So I'm using that as my guide to cut all these deck boards. They're going to go around the edges. And we're going to go ahead and rip the deck boards to that width now and get those cut. Okay, so I got my rim boards on there. They're pressure treated deck boards. So I got cedar for the wood. So that's going to hopefully have a longer life outside. The pressure treated rim boards there should be good for longevity too in the outside weather, because I'm not planning on taking this in and out. Just leaving it for the kids to throw out. So next thing is I'm going to get the glue ready. We're going to glue all these boards together. Once that's done, we're going to put clamps going in both directions and let it sit overnight. All right, I'm gonna use Type Bond 3 because it is waterproof exterior. That's what I'm gonna use. It doesn't take too long. It's like 30 minutes to set and 24 minutes to fully cure. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten each one of these up now, a little bit tighter. I didn't have any more long enough clamps for the lizards of it, so I just put this thing, tried to clamp it in just to help hold it in place. But I think we got enough glue. This will set really tight. And I think this will be good for our purpose. All right, it's the next day. It hadn't been quite 24 hours yet, but we're getting close. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these clamps off, take a look at it, see what it's like. And we dripped a whole bunch of glue doing this, but that ain't gonna matter. I can take a sander this if we want to, but I don't know if we want to. Let's see here. This is pretty heavy. And it's stuck to the floor here. I can't grip, it's the problem. There we go. All right, this is the finished glue up. Very heavy, I will tell you that. So it's solid. So basically I had these eye screws. They're two different sizes, but it's fine for what we're doing. You know, so I'm gonna basically drill some pilot holes right here and right here. Set these in there and then put some chain on this. Maybe with some D-loops or something like that to hook the chain up around it so we can hang this up. But basically that's the gist of it. So I'm going to drill these holes. Alright, just went skirmishing through some stuff. I found a pair of these. These feel pretty heavy duty. So I'm going to put one on there. And I also found this chain, short piece of chain here. I think that'll work. So I'm going to put these guys on, hook that chain to it, and see what it looks like. There you go. I'll probably cut that excess chain off, but it's pretty heavy. But that'll do it. I can hang it up with that. So just get some heavy lag screws to put into the barn up front and let the girl straight out. All right, I just hung it up in the barn over here, and I didn't want to come out and do it tonight because it's getting late and it's humid. It just rained, and they were so eager to come out here and do it. Although the one's looking like she's not like into it, but she's the one that begged me to come out here. So we're gonna do some throws at the target. I'm not going to say their aim's on.
I haven't thrown this one yet.